Facebook. I'm Brad Tassell. By the way, I did want to tell everybody something. My dad had a small stroke on Father's Day. I don't know if y'all knew this. This is true. My dad had a small stroke on Father's Day. He's doing great and getting better. I asked him last week how his memory therapy has been going, and he said, I don't know. I keep forgetting to go. Let's start the show.
In a cabin, going crazy, cause a flu that's worse than swine swept the planet, so damn it, here we are in quarantine.
Hello, and welcome to Virtual Comedy Show. Here are some etiquette guidelines for Virtual Comedy Show. Please arrive 15 minutes early. Please be quiet, except for laughing. We've been a Zoom meeting civilization for more than a year. Come on, you know the drill. Just be polite. We would like to see your face as part of the audience. Let's be social, not just distant. So get comfortable, plan to laugh, but not heckle, and let's make our semi-quarantined world a bit more normal for a little while. Thanks, and enjoy the Virtual Comedy Show.
Hey, everyone! It's time for the Virtual Comedy Show, starring Brad Tassell and Steve Goodie. Tonight, Brad and Steve welcome their very special guests,
Patti, Vasquez, and Earle Monroe!
live from their respective vaccinated homes. And now, please welcome Brad Tassell!
Oh, and the crowd does nothing. Thank
Yay!
you so much. Yeah, wow, that was really heartfelt. Thank you so much for staring at me. Hi, everybody. I'm Brad. It is lovely to see you. Earle, welcome to the show. It's lovely to see you. Thank you for joining us. Patti, everybody, and I'm seeing a lot of new people on the feed. That is so nice. This is the show where we do jokes, have songs, and a lot of fun, and have good friends. So, by the way, I'm going to start right now. I'm just going to get through the jokes, and then we're going to have a great show. By the way, if you haven't noticed, the Free Britney campaign has worked, but it worked for Bill Cosby. If only Britney was a serial rapist, she would have been fine.
Oh, man.
So I know that's sad already, isn't it? So, Patti, if you need a second, let us know. So anyway, by the way, and did you see this today? Matt Gaetz took time out from trolling 13-year-old TikTok dancers to invite Britney Spears to testify before Congress about her father's abuse. Did you see? Anybody see that? I'm looking at you like nobody's seen that. Nobody's seen that? Yeah.
No,
he hopes then, after that, to personally get deep into Spears's IUD situation. Starting slow. A lot of mics off today. Okay. Hey, huge news. Oh my gosh. Huge news. The Clinton Foundation in New York City is still operating at zero charges for fraud and tax evasion. Zero. You're right, Ellen. There's no jokes in this show. I just wanted to highlight the fact that the Clinton Foundation is fine. Okay. By the way, good thing that climate change isn't real, or the 116-degree temperatures for more than the last 3 days in a row in the Pacific Northwest might be a worry, but it's not. It is so hot in Oregon.
How hot
is it?
Residents are smoking pot by just throwing it on the sidewalk. I'm going to turn on my speaker. I think maybe I'm just not hearing very well. Let me turn that speaker up.
Oh, that was a good joke, Brad. Really enjoyed that.
Because when they throw the pot on the ground, it lights. It's like cooking an egg. Oh, God.
I was still on Bill Cosby.
We're all going to die from something. Hey, the Supreme Court overturned a lower court ruling that had stopped Arizona from enacting a restrictive voting law that will mostly make it harder for Native American and Black folks to vote. Have you seen that the Supreme Court did that? Republicans wanted the law because they like being in office.
Yep.
You're right. No.
And now the weather and traffic.
Now the weather and traffic. Yes, that was a true one. That isn't even an observation, is it? Okay, let's see if this one has a joke. I'm looking at Earl's face on the 50-inch monitor, and it's not good. The frown is element. I'm just kidding.
You're doing great.
I think I'm ugly.
You're doing great. Okay. Hey, did you see this? A French woman, my friends, has turned herself into police after causing a massive crash at the Tour de France, where she held up a sign for cameras in front of a group of riders. Have you seen this?
Yeah.
One rider ran into it. He fell into a massive group of riders and took out half the field.
Yeah.
Wow. By the way, the woman will not face charges, but she has been hired by NASCAR to spice up Talladega.
Put a little NASCAR in there. You got a show.
There you go.
That was a punchline.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, back to one without one. A California predominantly white high school has had its regional basketball title stripped away after the crowd threw tortillas at the mostly Latino opposition team. Who saw that little deal? Wow. The school is on probation until 2024, and we're surprised when the tortillas came back with crow in them.
Oh.
Hey, Earle liked that one. Thank you, Earle. I got a laugh from Earle. My life is complete. This one, I'm guessing, since we're all middle-aged people and older, that you haven't heard this. Rapper Pooh, P-O-O-H, Shiesty, is in police custody after being connected to a robbery and shooting in a Miami hotel. He was captured partly because of his Instagram posts. He is a poo of little brains, said DJ Nasty Piglet.
Yeah, that had everything a joke should have.
Everything a joke should have in that one. DJ Nasty Piglet. Come on. Okay. I'm just mad at Ellen. Okay. Jill Biden, did you see this? This was lovely. Jill Biden appeared on the cover of Vogue magazine this last month, and Donald and Laura Trump expressed extreme anger that Melania was snubbed. Yeah, the title of the article, A First Lady for All of Us. And the Trumps took umbrage that Dr. Biden is not a role model for everyone. And Melania can still feel, no, I screwed it up already. Melania can still fill the side piece softcore porn mistress demographic. That was a lot of words.
Yeah.
That's just too many words.
It didn't have Piglet in it.
It didn't have Piglet. Actually, a couple of her films did.
Well, work that in.
Okay, this is my favorite joke of the day, even though there's no joke. But why change the flow of the show? Chip and Joanna Gaines are responding again to the accusations that they are racist and homophobic because the church they attended had a pastor that was both of those things. Joanna today told the Hollywood Reporter that is so not who they are. And Chip said they support people no matter the color or sexual orientation. I think that's beautiful. There is one group, however, the couple is openly prejudiced against, those who don't embrace shiplap. Man, Earle has no idea what that means.
I'm with Earle.
Either.
Look at that. Hey, look. Jenna knows what I'm talking about. And Ellen, so
watch HGTV.
you got to watch the show. That was Janet's favorite joke, too. Okay, only 15 more. Buckle up. Here we go. Hey, do you know that one of the charges against the Trump Organization in New York is how hush money paid to women that Donald cheated with was documented? they point to a few payments, a few of the payments transferred that were labeled huge rack. That was a huge rack. Also, there were payments to chubby causer. That was also, they don't know where those go. So let that one out. Okay. James Franco, only 3 more, kids. James Franco, do you know him?
Yeah.
Who knows him? James Franco will pay $2.2 million to settle a lawsuit where he pushed his female acting students to do more and more sexual scenes on camera by dangling opportunities for film roles in front of them. They're also worried about what he was dangling behind them.
Oh.
You guys love James Franco that damn much? By the way, Franco still denies the allegations, but he wanted to acknowledge this is a critical time in Hollywood to address mistreatment of women in entertainment, and because chicks get hot when you say that kind of stuff. So the second one was funny, the first one nothing. Okay. This one is going to be rough and hard, and no one's going to be happy. Felicia Rashad. Hey, everybody know Felicia Rashad?
Yeah.
She applauded Bill Cosby's release from prison, saying a terrible wrong has been righted. She then cashed a $5 million residual check. She also said she fully supports survivors of sexual assault. Well, except for the women Bill raped, they deserved it. And then she cashed another check. Woo, that was okay. Get that one on TikTok. Sorry, was that just too rough that she doesn't actually support women who have been abused? Okay, last one, because man, I should have stopped 2 ago. Here we go. Billie Eilish. Y'all know Billie Eilish?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Billie Eilish said she is appalled and embarrassed by a tape of her mouthing an Asian slur and doing a mocking Asian accent from when she was 13 years old. In the same vein, I would like to apologize for every second of when I was 13.
Who's that?
14. 15. 16.
But your parents
And
aren't here.
56.
17. Every second. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the mistakes I made today. Let's replace me with Steve Goodie and see if we can bring this show
Hi,
around.
everybody. Let's hear it for Brad. Participation clapping.
Let's pretend.
You know, if all of your jokes had Piglet in them, you would have had a very strong set.
That's true. That's true.
I thought that was very nice. Well, it is top 10 time, and now that Colbert is back in the Ed Sullivan Theater, it makes it a little odd for me to be doing a top 10, so I feel like more exposition is required. So there's a news item that was in the news, and I hate to put this guy's face on your screen again, but here we go. If you haven't seen this, this was Trump talking to some supporters at his rally in Ohio this past Saturday, and here's what he had to say.
America is still the nation that conquered the Wild West, that vanquished the murderous dictators, that ended the evil empires, and that sent a brave young man from Ohio to a plant.
Yep. He's
To a
trying
plant.
He's trying to say planet. He's talking about Neil Armstrong.
And the moon. Not even a
Right.
planet.
So here's the layers of stupidity that we have to unfold here. He can't say planet, and he doesn't realize the moon isn't a planet. Moon's a moon, or if you want to be technical, a satellite. So tonight's top 10 list, as though torn from the headlines directly. Top 10 things 45 recently learned about the moon.
No.
Here we go. Remember, it's not a plant. Number 10. The moon is neither a plant nor a saltine.
Oh.
Number 9. There are no moon pies on the moon.
Aw.
Number 8.
Why don't?
Buzz Aldrin wasn't in Toy Story. Number 7, Neil Armstrong didn't play the trumpet. Right. Number 6, Tom Hanks didn't leave a box of chocolates on the moon. Number 5, Tom Hanks didn't eat babies on the moon. Number 4, moron is spelled similarly to moon, and that's what Tom Hanks thinks 45 is.
Yeah.
Number 3, so do Buzz and Neil. These are the top 10 things 45 recently learned about the moon. Number 2, he can shove his big lie where the moon don't shine.
Ooh. Yeah.
And the number 1 thing 45 recently learned about the moon, he's not the president there either.
Hey! Steve Goodie.
Thank you
Here
very
we
much.
go. That was Steve Goodie, everybody. Clap for Steve Goodie. Get excited. Although, I got to tell you, though, I'm a little worried right now because, as you know, Trump will be back in August
Right.
as the president of the United States. Because here's what I think is interesting is the big thing now is that people are saying that Joe Biden is not Joe Biden. It is somebody who has plastic surgery to look like Joe Biden, which is the way Republicans and all these Trump idiots are saying, okay, yeah, this guy's doing a really good job and we don't know what to do about it. So we're just going to make up.
Ooh.
Make up. All right. So, of course, Ellen said, my jokes are terrible, but your top 10 was great. So thanks, Ellen.
Well,
really nice.
when your parents show up, she'll say nice things about you.
That my parents my parents stopped coming to this show a long time ago. Again, we're a pretty left-wing show, and that's not they've oddly moved the other way for some reason. So okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm wasting time because we have an incredible guest, a great man, a fantastic musician, a man who needs no introduction because he's sitting right there. It's Earle Monroe, everybody.
Earle Monroe!
Hello, everyone. Let me say hello to you as I surreptitiously go and click little buttons to change everything so that I can hear what I need to hear. All righty.
Ooh.
I am going to play some music for you.
Woohoo. Nice.
Back to Zoom. Bonjour, everybody. Hello. All right. Very good. I will not sing in French. I just sometimes become possessed with a Frenchman. And I'm going to play music for you now. All right. So I am going to do a little bit of live looping for you, which is something that I'm just been getting into recently. Some people I say, I'm going to do live looping, and they go, well, yeah, duh, we've seen that forever and a day. And other people go, what? So I apologize if I insult your worldliness in terms of what's out there. So I will kind of, do some drums and like that, and a big gnarly bass sound. And then that kind of gets recorded, and then it gets looped, and I also do some guitar stuff. And then it all goes into the computer, and then the computer does the magic. So here we are going to get started. All right. So this is a song about one of the most beautiful and precious things on the planet. You can dance if you want. My blood sugars are crashing badly, dude. This hangry beast will kill if it don't get food. One way out of this mess, I know for sure. Turn off that GPS. Let's take a detour. Hey, you like tacos? What do you mean, do I like tacos? I frickin' love tacos. Everybody loves tacos. You got a big staff meeting and the team needs feeding. What should you serve? Tacos. You just got dumped, need some emotional eating. Binge on tacos. Online, swipe right, date night, tacos. Smoking, munchies, late night, tacos. The perfect food for any mood is tacos. Taco Tuesday, yeah, then Taco Wednesday, then Taco Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then Taco Monday, then Taco Tuesday. Sounds like tacos 8 days a week. Taco Tuesday, Taco Wednesday, Taco Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then Taco Monday, and Taco Tuesday. Every day for taco. Get a good deal on a handheld meal for just a few bucks. Roadside stands, neighborhood joints, food trucks. Nuestro Salvador con mucho sabor. Tacos have no equal. They're like the food of the gods and also the food of the people. As for me and my house, we will serve tacos. That's from the Bible. You know, carnitas, chapter 3, verse 8, amen! Sometimes it feels like life is falling apart. Know what else falls apart? Tacos. You can be vulnerable with a soft shell. You can be loud and crisp, which is another kind of taco. If you ever feel small or taken for granted, remember, you're a taco. People love you on this planet. My post-pandemic vision board is tacos, friendship, tacos, laughter, tacos, self-care, tacos, live music, and tacos!
Tacos!
Thank you.
Oh, that was great.
No, but I see some seemingly pleased faces. The audio glitched on my end a little bit, which is always frustrating because I don't know if the sound stopped, if the metronome stopped, if everything is D-E-A-D dead. Okay.
Sounded great.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
Yep.
It did.
And I liked watching the keys change colors.
Me too. And I really want a taco.
Say and do things which is actually clearly representative of their actual views as human beings.
Yeah.
And that was obviously an example of that because love of tacos is love of all that is righteous in the world. But there are other times when people in comedy or in life do sort of kind of an opposite thing. Sort of like a opposite thinky-singy comedy is the technical term for it. Some people call it satire, but I prefer the technical term of opposite thinky-singy comedy. Because you don't really know me, I feel the need to qualify this next piece by saying that this does not necessarily represent the views of me. Okay, so let me get back to where I
Belong.
Back to where I belong. Love, bring me back where I belong. I just need to be able to hear myself a little better so that, yeah, okay. All right. This is either a weird little song that you kind of go, whoa, or it's like a partly written song that needs more, or it might just be too darn much as it is. Here it goes. Okay. An old man takes his last breath. He looks back on a life of regret. For that old man. Well, I guess it's too late. A baby crawls out of the womb. That baby is not headed for the tomb. That baby wants its life to be great. The baby wants to be epic, live an epic life. A superstar, you know, up where the gods are. Tiny baby hands hold great plans for a life that's excellent. But dreams are free, baby. Talk is cheap, baby. Baby, the odds are that little baby's life is gonna be mediocre. When all your dreams are out of reach, you're living life watching from the bleachers. Baby was dealt some decent cards, but it'll lose that hand of poker. That little baby's life is gonna be meh.
Let's Earle Monroe, everybody. Come on, clap.
Earle Monroe.
Earle Monroe. Bringing down the dreams of the babies.
On where to go next, and I don't know if it can live just ending on the mediocrity of this child's life. But you know, look at me.
I think it can. That was awesome. Plus, you have 2 cameras.
That's why you have 2 cameras. So I don't. So wait, do you want to do something else or you don't?
I'm good. No. I'm just saying that like I need to finish that song, and then I have a lot of songs that are way too racy, so I don't, you know.
That's fine.
But I would
All
love.
right. Well, let's.
I would love some time to play for you guys. Jesus, take the wheel, because I'm too drunk to drive.
Jesus, take the wheel because I'm too drunk to drive.
Coming at you next week.
Coming at you next week. Okay.
Coming at you next week. We will see you next week. Let's hear it for Earle, everybody. Come on, Earle Monroe. That was amazing. Not only do I want a taco, but I want to see a baby that crawls out of the womb. But you know what? Let's say this. If a baby crawled out of the womb, I think that baby might have a better chance of really having a spectacular life. I think that one might reach the top. I don't know. So, but when they're yanked out and smacked.
No, that way I'm glad you caught that, because a lot of people that just kind of whizzes by, they don't catch like how weird that is.
It is.
Oh. I was still thinking about tacos.
Tacos, exactly.
Tacos. But ladies and gentlemen, speaking of tacos, we have never done this before, but we are going to have a new headliner that we've never had. Steve Goodie, everybody. Come on.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, Steve.
Hi. This is going to be odd, but actually it makes sense with what Earle just did. A lot of what we're going to hear now is pre-recorded for reasons that will become clear in a minute. My best bud Brad and I have been doing a lot of stuff together online. We also have been doing a lot of stuff before the pandemic, and we're looking forward to doing more stuff after the pandemic. And I've been creating music for what we do. One of the shows we do is at midnight every Sunday, and we call it Yup, We're Up. And I had to come up with a theme song that was exactly 5 seconds long. So here's what I came up with.
We know it's midnight. Yup, 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 yup. But you bet your butt we're up. Yup, we're up.
And I was very pleased with that, as was Brad. Brad said, that's great, we're going to use it. And Brad and I have also been doing Halloween shows. And I thought, we should have a theme song at the beginning and the end of the Halloween show. And so I also felt that 5 seconds was far too short for a song of that brilliance that you just heard. So I came up with this, an extension longer than 5 seconds. It's now 20 seconds long. Here's the Halloween show theme.
We know it's summertime, yup, 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 yup. But it's Halloween to us. Cause we like monsters and candy and stuff. And hey, once a year just isn't enough. With vampires and werewolves and zombies and ghosts and all the free candy that we love the most. We know it's summertime, yup, 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 yup. But it's Halloween to us, yup.
And wasn't that delightful? Now, and I'm sharing that with you, and I said the reasons will become clear. Brad is an excellent comedy and performing partner, but he's not my first comedy and performing partner. My first comedy and performing partner is, and always will be, my brother, Professor Adam Goodie, who is with us tonight twice, I believe. Or at least once. Everybody say hi, Adam.
Hi,
Hello,
Adam.
Goodie.
And
Dr. Goodie.
Hi, Adam.
yeah, exactly. Call him doctor, or he will cry and throw things.
Professor is better.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Professor.
And that song you just heard two versions of, I thought, 20 seconds is better than 5 seconds. But what if it was, because it reminds me of Alice's Restaurant, what if it was 18 minutes? Wouldn't that be something? And wouldn't Brad love it if I did it during our show? Well, it's not 18
You said
minutes.
6.
It's 6.5. And it tells a little story that I think needs to be told. And I've said enough. Here it is.
When I was a young and almost a preteen, I loved that magazine. They had cartoons and satire, oh you betches, and best of all, classic comedy sketches. During Watergate, Charles Manson and Patti Hearst, my brother and I memorized who's on first. Who's on first? What? No, I don't know. He's on third. Adam was Bud and I was Lou. We performed for the family, and boy were we lame, but they laughed a lot all the same. Our timing was odd and our delivery was strange. Everyone said we'd get better when our voices changed. A few years went by, we got halfway okay, and when the folks said, do your skit, we'd say, no way, cause kids are adorable, but teenagers suck, and we forgot it like a couple of schmucks. Decades later, when we'd all moved away, our parents had a big birthday. They were born in the same month, so my siblings and I planned a great big joint birthday party. I called up my brother. Hey bro, what do you say we do Who's On First for their 80th birthdays? He said okay, though now he claims he was coerced into rememorizing Who's On First. Well, we got into town a couple hours in advance, so scared we nearly wet our pants. Everyone had fun. The party was the bomb as we toasted our fabulous dad and mom. Then we got up in front of this half-drunken group, determined to perform, praying not to poop. We got through it somehow, and the folks both cried. And that's what you want with classic comedy. Yeah, we made a couple of mistakes, but we let them slide. The important thing is no one died. Then the pandemic hit, and locked in my room, I started doing dumb comedy shows on Zoom. And with the satellite hookup and a big green screen, I got Adam to record his part, and take 115 was almost perfect. And with my quarantine haircut, I'm Costello, and he's Hey Abbott!
Holy cow!
Hi, Steve. Hi, everybody.
Wow, it's
Can
my
you hear me
brother.
okay?
Yes, that's a very good. You're a little loud,
Good,
actually.
good.
Wow.
Nice to be here in,
New York, you dummy.
right, home of the...
Look, Yankees, stupid.
That's right.
You want to do our sketch?
Absolutely.
All right. You bring your hat. Get your hat. Oh, you do. All right. Would you like to go first?
Absolutely. Well, Costello, I'm going to New York with you. You know, Bucky Harris, the Yanks manager, he gave me a job as coach for as long as you're on the team.
Well, look, Abbott, if you're the coach, you must know all the players.
Oh, I certainly do.
Well, I never met the guys, so you'll have to tell me their names, and then I'll know who's playing on the team.
I'll tell you their names, but they give these ball players these days some pretty peculiar names.
You mean funny names?
Strange names. Pet names like Dizzy Dean,
And his brother, Daffy.
Daffy Dean,
And their French cousin,
French,
Gouffet.
Gouffet Dean, I see. Let's see, we got on the bags, we have who's on first, what's on second, I don't know is on third.
That's what I'm trying to find out.
I say who's on first, what's on second, I don't know is on
Look,
third.
are you the manager?
Yes.
You going to be the coach, too?
Yes.
Do you know the fella's names?
Well, I should.
Then who's on first?
That's right.
I mean, the guy's name on first base.
Who?
The guy on first.
Who?
The first baseman.
Who?
The guy playing first.
Who's playing first?
I'm asking you who's on first.
That's the man's name.
That's whose name?
Yes.
Well, go ahead and tell me.
That's his.
That's whose.
Yes.
Look, have you got a first baseman?
Sure.
Then who's on first?
That's right.
When you pay off the first baseman every month, who gets the money?
Every dollar of it.
All I'm trying to find out is the guy's name on first base.
Who?
The guy that gets the money.
That's it.
Who gets the money on first?
He does. Every dollar. Sometimes his wife comes down and collects it.
Whose wife?
Yes. What's wrong with that?
Look, all I'm trying to find out is when you signed up the first baseman, how did he sign his name to the contract?
Who?
The guy.
Who?
How did he sign his name?
That's how he signed it.
Who?
Yes.
Look, all I'm trying to find out is what's the guy's name on first base?
Now, what's on second base?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
One base at a time.
I'm
I'm not changing nobody. I'm just.
Take it easy, buddy.
Who's playing first base?
That's right.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, what's the guy's name on first base?
What's on second
I'm not
base?
asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
Well, he's on third. We're not
I mean,
talking about him.
How did I get on third base?
I mentioned his name.
If I mentioned the third baseman's name, who did I say is playing third?
Now, who's playing first?
What's on first?
What's on second?
I don't know.
He's on third.
There I go, back on third again. Now, will you stay on third base and
All right,
don't go
now,
off?
what do you want to know?
Who's playing third base?
Why do you insist on putting who on third base?
What am I putting on third?
What's on second?
You don't want who on second?
Who's on first?
I don't know. Third base.
Look, you got outfield. The left fielder's name.
Why?
I just thought I'd
I
ask.
just thought I'd tell you.
Tell me who's playing left field.
Who's playing first?
I'm not.
Stay out of the infield.
I want to know what's the guy's name in left field.
What's on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know. Third base.
And the left fielder's name.
Why?
Because.
Oh, that's our center fielder.
You got a pitcher on this team.
Sure.
The pitcher's name.
Tomorrow.
You don't want to tell me today?
I'm telling you, man.
Go ahead.
Tomorrow.
What time?
What time what?
What time tomorrow are you going to tell me who's pitching?
Now look, who is not pitching? Who
I'll
is...
break your arm. You say who's on first. I want to know what the pitcher's name.
What's on second?
I don't know. Third base.
Hey,
Have you got a catcher?
Sure.
The catcher's name.
Today.
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 Tomorrow's pitching.
That's right.
All we got is a couple of days on this team. You know, I'm a catcher too. I get behind the plate, do some fancy catching. Tomorrow's pitching on my team, and a heavy hitter gets up. Now the heavy hitter bunts the ball. When he bunts the ball, me being a good catcher, I want to throw the guy out at first. So I pick up the ball and I throw it to who?
That's the first thing you said right.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
That's all you have to do.
It's to throw the ball to first base.
That's right.
Now who's got it?
Naturally.
Look, if I throw the ball to first base, someone's got to get it. Who has it?
Naturally.
Who?
Naturally.
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 So I pick up the ball and I throw it to naturally.
No, you don't. You throw it to who?
Naturally.
That's it.
That's what I said.
You're not saying that.
Throw the ball to naturally.
No, you throw it to who?
Naturally.
Listen, you ask me.
I throw the ball to who?
Naturally.
Now you ask me.
You throw the ball to who?
Naturally.
That's it.
Same as you! Look, I throw the ball to first. Whoever it is drops the ball. The guy runs to second. Who picks up the ball, throws it to what? What throws it to? I don't know. I don't know. Throws it back to tomorrow. Triple play. Another guy gets up, hits a long fly ball to because. Why? I don't know. He's on third, and I don't give a darn.
What was that?
I said I don't give a darn.
Oh, that's our shortstop.
So that's our shortstop, and that's the skit. Hope you didn't want no more, cause that's about it. We had a lot of fun, and we hope you did too. Good night from Bud and Lou. Well, Adam and Steve. And actually, nobody really got drunk at that thing, and it was only 23 takes.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
And now
That was
we'll open the
great.
floor to questions.
Open the floor to questions. Okay, so
Usually why is one of them.
what the heck was anybody thinking? I don't know. So hey, I do have one question. Does your brother ever want to do that again?
Oh, no, we actually did. See, I called him up. I said, we gotta record you doing your part so that I can do this without you when I'm on the road. And he said, no. And I said, I'm coming down there. So I came down there, and we did 23 takes, and I wanted to do 24, and he said, get out of my house.
Wow. Did you have to edit together? Did you have to edit together all the takes?
No, that's just one take.
Oh, okay. So you got that done in one take, and then
After 22 other one takes, yeah.
Yeah. But when you did it, you were just standing off to the side doing it, and he was on camera.
Right. Then I had to edit me out.
And you just cut your audio out and left him in there. And,
it's almost as if you know how this works.
No, I don't. It's magic to me. It's magic. So that's right. And by the way, I have a question too. Who said that song had to be 5 seconds? Exactly 5 seconds. Nobody said that. It could be. Oh, okay. Because when I said, "Hey, let's do a song for Yup, We're Up," no one said 5. It could be 12 seconds, 8 seconds, 9, 5. It doesn't. Okay, so you said
I'm a union man, and so 5 seconds.
You are a union man.
Local energy.
I know. And yes, this is my Hercule Poirot. I'm a detective now, is what I am. So hey, I'm going to add somebody else to this right now, if you don't mind. So and it's going to be Patti. So let's add Patti.
Hi, Patti.
How you doing?
Aren't you, Brad? You're a little nervous. It's okay. Don't be nervous. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay, your audio's not that great. Is there anything I wonder if you can do?
I can only get closer. Is that
That's
better?
better.
Yeah,
Get closer.
yeah, that's a little better.
And go slow. Yeah.
Is it better?
Yeah, go really slow though, because for some reason you're cutting in and out.
Oh no! Hold on. Stand by. Let me change my connection. Oh no!
I like the baseball theme. That really works.
Yeah. Do you have a different mic?
No. You know what? Sadly, I don't. But I'm checking my internet. Is that better?
Well, you know
Is that
what? Your
better?
audio seems better when it's only you talking and not Brad.
Oh.
Well, I think everybody's audio is better when I'm not talking. So what we'll do is we'll get rid of me then. How's that sound? And I will remove me, and it will only be Patti Vasquez, everybody.
Yay!
Better now without. Do I sound better without Brad? Just curious. I don't know. I apologize if I'm having a bad connection. Thank you, Janae. Before we start, I just want to say, did anyone else notice when Earle went to his big shot of his desk, all the cool equipment, the mic stand, the computer stand, everything, like this board with all the flashing lights and the nail clipper. I feel like Adam saw the nail clipper. I was fascinated. I was like, is that because he plays the guitar? He has to keep his nails short. Is it for the wires? I don't know. I need to know about the nail clipper, Earle. Anyway, it was great that Steve had a baseball theme. When I saw that, I just had this out because I miss going to Wrigley. I believe it's Wrigley. I might be wrong. I haven't been there in a while, so I don't recognize that board right there, the Wintrust board. Yeah, it's definitely Wrigley, but I haven't been there in so long. I don't recognize that board. The Ricketts bought it years ago, and they raised money for Trump, so I haven't been there in a while. Plus, they sold their rights for broadcasting. It's no longer WGN. It's now so that's great. But if anyone happened to see this story earlier in the week, there's a great story about a woman who is 70 years old, and when she was 10 years old, she wrote a letter to the Yankees asking to be a Batgirl. She said, I know that you don't usually have girls. I would really love to do it. I love the Yankees. It's my dream. And they wrote a letter back to her saying that a young lady like her would not feel comfortable in the dugout. And if you've seen this, the Yankees reached out to her because her daughter kept the letter of refusal. And so this is her mother's dream her entire life. She's been a social worker. She's recently retired. And they made her a Batgirl. She threw out the first pitch for the Yankees. It's an incredible story. And it made me cry, but it also reminded me of where we are. The stories of the last couple of days. It's been fun. I remember the first time I realized that I was not like the boy. Like the boys could do things that we couldn't. And the first I remember, and it's gonna be uncomfortable because it's just a memory I realized today, was I was in day camp. I was 6 years old, and we were running through the sprinklers, and I was told to put on a shirt because I was a girl. Yep. I was running through the sprinklers, enjoying the sprinklers like the boys, and all I could see, I didn't know what was different. They had pink circles. I had pink circles, and I didn't know what the big deal was. There were pink circles, and we were wearing whatever shorts, but I couldn't be like the boys. But it didn't stop me. So I played Little League Baseball. I started playing Little League Baseball when I was 8 years old, and I wasn't good. I wasn't like Tatum O'Neal and Bad News Bears. I wasn't like riding up and throwing great pitches. I sucked. Here's how bad I was. They wouldn't tell me when we had games. That's how bad I was. I was like, we're practicing a lot. They're like, yeah, keep practicing. And I was fast. I was very fast. I could run. I could steal second. I could do, but I could not hit. In order to run or steal, I had to get a walk or accidentally hit the ball. I don't know. But my dad felt so bad for me that he goes, hey, Pat. My dad was old Chicago. In Chicago, the old timers, everything's like, they talk like this, over by there. Where's the party at? Money is a fin and a sawbuck. So my dad said, hey, Pat, this is what we're going to do. Next time you go to the bat, I want you to lean into the pitch and don't move. Yeah. I got on base a lot, and I got a lot of maybe a few bruises, maybe a chipped elbow, maybe a broken rib. Doesn't matter. I got really good at getting on base. But, as you get older, the boys throw a little bit harder. So my dad, when I was about 10 or 11, he goes, Pat, let me tell you what you're going to do. Next time you go up to bat, swing and let go of the bat. You'll scare them a little. How crazy is that? And I so when you knock out the second baseman, here's what happens. They never throw it in the strike zone again. That's all I'm saying. Never throw it in the strike zone again. But that has been my entire, and actually being the only girl on an all boys team was surreal. I remember I had a one woman coach when I was 12 years old. And here's the other way I knew I was different. Before every game, she would go around and use a baseball bat to tap them on the cup to make sure that they were wearing one.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she would. If you were, and what I loved was there were boys that weren't wearing one and wouldn't say they weren't wearing one before she hit them. It was amazing.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Like they thought they could get a, like they were like they would sneak by, like maybe she wouldn't hit them. I love being in grade school with these boys. I would sit behind them and go, check. So all I'm saying is I have lived my entire life, whether it's in childhood, I've gotten to stand-up comedy, almost all men. It's a very male-dominated industry, and what's happened over the last couple of days, we can talk about, we can try to laugh about it. It's been demoralizing, and all I'm saying is I'm going to start letting go of the bat. Have a great night, everybody.
Yay! Patti Vasquez. Let's hear it, everybody. Patti Vasquez. Hey, so I got a sawbuck for you. By the way, Patti, when I played Little League ball, I was so bad, my grandfather had to sponsor a team so I could play on one.
Oh, come on.
Wow. I know. Is that sad? Is that sad?
I played on our synagogue's softball league, and the rabbi would come by, similar to your coach, to make sure we're all wearing approved yarmulkes.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh God. Hey, Patti. By the way, I want to tell everybody something. Patti, here, look at this. Can you see that? Patti and I will be at the Comedy Shrine in Aurora, Illinois, July 16th and 17th. 2 shows. Tickets are $25, which is cheap to see Patti's entire act. Expensive to see me, but she makes up for it. So I guarantee if you're anywhere near Chicago, damn it, come see that show, correct?
Absolutely. Come see us. Yes.
6 hours.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yes. By the way, that leads me to say, so Patti, everybody, yay.
Yay, Patti!
Thank you for having me.
Thanks. So that leads me to say this. Steve talked about all the work we're doing together, and it's been amazing. We've done 3 years of stuff, 2 albums. We did the Halloween show, and I recently found out I owe Steve $32,000. So from all that. So if you could donate to this show, it would really help us out. So you go to virtualcomedyshow.com and you click donate to the comedians. And of course, I split it with everybody. But Steve gets double because he also gets mine. So is that okay with everybody? Okay. Steve, I forgot what's next. I'm totally lost in this show. What's next?
Traditionally do your worst joke, although arguably you already did it.
Arguably. Could it? You know what? Time out. Challenge accepted. I'll be back in a second.
That'll be right back after these awkward moments.
Challenge it. No, I just had to go grab it.
I know.
Okay, mustache is back. Here we go.
No.
Worst joke of the week. Then we'll play the Thursday song. Thank you, Earle. That was brilliant. Thank you, Patti, of course. And Steve Goodie, great job. Good video. And make that song a little longer. Here we go. Oh, man. This is the worst joke of the week. By the way, the Supreme Court also had a good decision this last week. They refused to hear the case of a transgender student, Gavin Grimm, who had won his case to use the bathroom of his gender at his Virginia high school when his freshman year he decided to be transgender and change over and be a boy. The principal had initially given permission for Gavin to use the boys' restroom, but the school board had enough Karens and bigots to create a policy that students must use their biological gender at birth restroom. Some of the men at the school on the school board also volunteered to check the students' parts while rubbing themselves. Okay, that's it. Goodbye, everybody. Play the song. Let's move on. That's not the Thursday song.
I know. I just wanted to do that.
Have a very merry Thursday. It's a special time of week when Thursday bells are pealing and life no longer seems so bleak. Let's open up our presents and carve our Thursday goose and wait for Father Thursday to arrive upon his moose. You know, we tried to incorporate all the wonderful family traditions that people associate with Thursday. Thursday comes but once a week, but do not shed a tear, 'cause there are more than 50 Thursdays packed in every year. And every single one of them is full of mirth and glee. So stuff your face and break some wind and join the revelry. Have a very merry Thursday, put on your orange fez, and decorate the Thursday tree with milk, bone, spam, and pez. Once you've curled your mustache and donned your Thursday clothes, I'll catch you 'neath the mistletoe and punch you in the nose. Merry Thursday, Merry